So Club Penguin. It was a popular kids game back in the early 2000s. Shut down in 2017. We all know the story. You've heard it 1,000 times. But I thought it would be interesting to, kind of look back at the game and pick through some of its best mini-games and figure out which ones are the best. So we're doing a Club Penguin mini-game tier list. Cool. The first game on my list is Aqua Grabber. It's basically a game where you got a submarine, you go underwater, you pick things up, bring them back up to the surface, and try not to drown. It has two different game modes. One where you pull pearls out of clams, and another one where you clean up the ocean where there are cream soda barrels sitting everywhere. Who keeps cream soda in barrels? That's my question. Personally, I never liked the game a lot as a kid, but now that I have developed one extra brain cell as opposed to 0, I can see that Aqua Grabber has some worth. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Now, Sled Racing. Sled Racing was the best. If you think otherwise, you are wrong. However, there's one issue. It's multiplayer, and the server I was playing on Club Penguin Rewritten, had like 5 people on it, so I couldn't get gameplay footage. Yeah. Disqualified. Bean Counter. This game left me thinking. You see, Bean Counter is a game where you go across the side of the screen and collect giant things of beans. And you also have to avoid getting crushed by fish and anvils. However, I am wondering, if we have penguins in the game that are able to throw anvils, how are we not able to catch them? I think it takes more energy to throw the anvil than to catch it. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. Actually, no, C tier, because it was a pretty fine game. Now, Carjitsu. This game made me angry, but I loved it at the same time. It was a basic card game. You had 3 different elements. You had fire, water, and ice, and it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors type thing, where fire beats snow, snow beats water, and water beats fire. However, like the sledding minigame, I wasn't able to record gameplay footage because there were like 5 people on the server. Disqualified. Catchin' Waves. Catchin' Waves is a surfing minigame. You hit little buttons on the keyboard, and you do tricks, and you try to impress the judges. The only gripe that I have with it is that it never really gave me a lot of coins after I played, which always left a bitter taste in my mouth. Because of that, C tier. Kart Surfer. I loved Kart Surfer. Kart Surfer was the game I played the most. I would be like riding on a freaking minecart and like doing backflips and handstands, and I love OSHA violations so much. S tier. Dance Contest. If you played Dance Contest because you actually liked it, I don't trust you. Dance Contest was a D tier game, and I'm putting it in D tier because it is a copy of DDR. Alrighty, next one. Connect 4. I don't remember what it was called in the actual game, but it's just Connect 4. And it was also multiplayer. So like all the other multiplayer games in this list, I was not able to record gameplay footage of it. So we already know what's going to happen to this one. Bye-bye! Ice fishing. I liked ice fishing a lot, mainly because it got me a lot of coins, especially if you caught the mullet, or the rare mullet like I did when I was playing through the game to record footage for this video. You get a lot of coins, and I liked that because I'd be able to buy cool hats. Ice fishing can go in the A tier. Our first A tier game. Ice fishing is going in A tier because it's fishing. I don't have to add anything else to that, it's just fishing. Alrighty, the Jetpack minigame. I don't remember what this one is called, but you go up to the lighthouse and you fly around. It was pretty fun. It didn't give you a lot of coins though, which is why I was always mad at it as a kid. B tier. Alright, Mancala. Similar to a Connect 4 situation. Multiplayer, and it's Mancala. Disqualified. Oh boy. Pizzatron 3000. Oh glorious Pizzatron 3000. I never played it a lot as a kid because I was extremely bad at it, but now that I have grown as a person and I have an extra brain cell, I realized that this game, it's a work of art. Everything about it is so perfect. It's challenging. It makes you think. Keeps you on your toes. S tier. Puffle Launch. I never played this one as a kid. and playing through it now, I didn't really like it. E tier. Puffle Rescue. I just forgot to record gameplay footage for this one. Goodbye! Puffle Roundup. Now this game was extremely boring. You put Puffles into a pen. I didn't like it. It was too boring for my taste. I just had to play Kart Surfer afterwards to cleanse my palate and get some fast-paced entertainment in. F. Sound Studio. I wouldn't count this one as a game, but you can do this. E tier. Spy Drills and System Defenders. I don't trust people that play these. F. Actually, System Defenders goes in E, because I had a pretty fun time playing that as a kid. Thin Ice. Thin Ice was an arcade-style game. Kind of the same thing over and over again, but then again, all these games are like that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I didn't find it super fun as a kid, but it's okay. Put it in D tier. Astro Barrier. This game is similar to the Thin Ice one. I'm just going to put it in D tier with Thin Ice because it was just okay. Now Hydro Hopper. The final game that we have. It was fine. Hydro Hopper, it's tubing, but with more concussions. And you don't get a lot of coins for playing it. So for that, it is going to go in D tier. Alrighty, well here's our list. We're missing a few key ones because I couldn't record gameplay footage for them. What are you gonna do? Cry. If this video gets 50 likes, I will play the entirety of the Club Penguin DS game.